Welcome to another edition of Cajun Classic Cars TV, brought to you in part by Vicari Auction and also brought to you in part by one of our newest sponsors. That would be Goodwood Hardware and Outdoors in Baton Rouge. Thank them both for supporting us. And you can support us too. Go to our website to find out how. CajunClassicCarsTV.com. I've got Gordon here. And Gordon, tell us what car we're going to be looking at today.
We got a 1967 Chevelle SS Malibu.
This is a 1967 Chevrolet Chevelle, found somewhere near Lake Charles, Louisiana. To the casual eye, it's just steel and chrome, a relic from a louder, faster time. But look closer. Its paint reflects more than sunlight. Its engine hums with something beyond horsepower. For those who dare to slip behind the wheel, the road ahead isn't measured in miles, but in mysteries. Because this Chevelle doesn't just cruise the Bayou back roads. It takes the driver into another dimension, a dimension of rumbling thunder, burning rubber, and echoes of what once was. You've just turned the key and entered the Chevelle Zone.
Now, for people who look for the new, the exciting, the different, comes SS-396. SS-396, sleek, sporty new styling. And as standard equipment, a 396 cubic inch turbojet V8.
Gordon, tell us what got you obsessed with classic cars, man.
When I was in high school, that's just what was my dream, to have cars like these. And I've had about 4 or 5 of them when I was in school, and I loved to work on them. Even went to school to work on them. And people call me all the time to work on it and do cars for them, and kind of got out of it, and I got back into it, and I had one car left that I wanted to do, and this was a Chevelle. And I'm building this for my grandson. When he gets out of high school, it's his.
Living the dream, man. And you mentioned something that kind of made me just a tinge sad, because, and I'm not making a political statement, but where did shop classes go in school, right? A lot of schools don't have it, and you worked on your cars at school.
Swell Tech. We had back then. We had them, and they trained people, and they hands-on training.
Yeah.
There wasn't no books, very little. They just did hands-on, and you was welcome to work on any car that they brought in there.
And of course, yeah, like you said, there's no books and no computers, man. Back then, it was wires, it was grease, it was parts.
You learn by your hands, and that's what everybody needs to learn from, because it's just hands-on.
All right, so what was your first car in school, man?
1957 Ford, and I didn't like Fords that much, but I got one. It's just the muscle cars, to me, it was more fun to work on than just the regular cars. The 57 was just a regular car. That's where I started that on, and I transferred it over to a muscle car, but it's never the same until you have the original one. But my daddy said you're gonna get in trouble with those cars if you keep it out. But I was always well behaved, with the car. Never got in trouble, so it worked out well.
I was not really well behaved with cars, unfortunately.
I'm a bad boy.
My dad told me, he said, you can have them, but the first time you get in trouble with them, I own them, or we'll do away with it. So I knew what was going to happen if I did it. So I kept it, and I listened to him, and I turned out pretty good, I think.
So you mentioned you don't see too many of these of a particular year. Now, why is that?
And it's just one of the very few 66 and 67s made, 2 body styles only. Well, they made on GM, but for some reason they made a 66 and a 67 Chevelle, and that was only 2 years. And then before that they made a Malibu, 64, 65, and then they jumped to 70, and 71, 72 is the same body style. They didn't keep a body style very long. They switched it up pretty much every other year.
So was the Chevelle was that a trim package for the Malibu, or the Malibu was a trim package for the Chevelle? Which one was it? Do you remember?
Well, the Malibu, you have a Malibu with just a straight Malibu, no SS. Then you have the Chevelle Malibu, which is going to be the sport package, the high performance package.
If you like to drive and you drive a lot, you'll like Chevelle.
Chevelle, quick size for the driving man, from Chevrolet.
Well, this is the original wheels, the tires that they used when they came from the factory. It was the rally style wheels like the Corvettes used, the oldest, and the Chevelle, and then they started out using the same wheels. Very nice package, very dependable. And the 396 turbojet, that's with a TH400 automatic transmission. And it does come with 4-speed and the 400 both. And that one has the 400 in it. And this one has the original 396 L78 375. Okay, the paint job on it is ermine white, and that's what came from the factory on it when the car was new. It has been painted. We refreshed it when I got it because the other guy did not do it. So I refreshed it and I kept it the same color. I'm trying to keep the car as much original as I can. So we decided to go back with the same white that came from the factory.
I noticed you got some great emblems in great shape. Did you have to redo anything or order anything, or were they this clean when you got it?
Some emblems I did replace because they were chipped or something, but most of them they were there, and I just polished them up and reused them if it was possible. I like to keep all the original emblems because the other emblems you buy now it's not the same metal as it was back in the 60s. So
I kind of like this two-tone action they've got here on the hood. Was that something original to that package, or was that done after?
No, they didn't offer that one. They have these louvers here. That's part of it. But I put the black part in there. I painted that in myself, design on there, because I just wanted something different. And it brings out the louvers more better than on the white. But as far as the hood's concerned, the hood's original. Okay, this is the original SS396 engine. It's L78. This is about like what you've seen it when it came from the factory with the chrome valve covers, air cleaner and stuff. It all came from the factory like this. And it's even got the original exhaust manifold, no headers on it. Now the serpentine belt setup, we put that on for help the cooling on it because it's upgraded heavy duty cooling on it. The radiator's been upgraded to make it run a little bit cooler, and the serpentine belt setup. All the other rest of the stuff is all original. Hey Brian, we're going to check out the inside. The interior in this thing, believe it or not, is all original black interior cloth that was ordered on RPS code from the factory. So the carpet is original, dash is original, console, everything's original on it. There's nothing else that's been upgraded in there. The only thing it's not original radio. The radio is in there, but it don't work. I have a radio below it, but I gotta have music, so I don't want to get rid of the radio. The interior part of the thing is very important, but it's a lot of work. You got to pull all the seats and everything out to change all your insulation and stuff on it. Like I said, we tried to keep as much as possible, and we cleaned the seats up and redone the foam padding in it. But the material is the same. This is what came with it, and we're gonna keep it with it. Carpet, it probably could use to be changed because it's a little bit faded, but that's kind of gives it a little bit of texture. But everything else is the same. All the dash, the clusters, it has all the original equipment in it. This car was kept inside. It was originally from a Canada car, so it was kept inside. Somebody took well care of it. But still, the age still has a little factor to it, so you got to just bring it back around.
So we were kind of joking a little bit before we started filming about whether you get miles per gallon or gallons per mile.
Probably it's terrible. I try not to go too far in it out of town. I got my space about 40-50 miles, and then because it only gets about 9 miles to the gallon. And it's just too hard on it to try to keep up with these cars that's doing 80 miles an hour. My tax is trying to read 3,500 going 65 miles an hour, so it's just not made for that. So if I haul it out of town, I'll trailer it, but most of the time I'll drive it.
Let's go ahead and burn a little bit of that gas and hear how she sounds.
Let's do it.
Gordon, thank you so much for inviting me, you and your buddies here in Moss Bluff, and showing off this great looking Chevelle, man.
I really enjoy bringing it out here and showing everybody. It's just a lot of work, but it's a lot of fun. Let's go home, fellas.
Must be cool.